50 years ago on this day, according to the Vedic calendar, Srila Prabhupada began his historic journey. Just a couple days ago, by Vedic calendar, 50 years ago, he went to Mayapur to receive the blessings of Srila Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Thakur Prabhupada. And Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, Nityananda Prabhu, Gadadhar Pandit, Srivas, Advaita Prabhu, and Shantipur. Then he returned to Calcutta and boarded Jaladuta. 4 people came with him. 3 from the Scindia Steam and Navigation Company, and his son, Vrindavan Chandra. And on the Western calendar, 50th anniversary, which was August 13th, we had big celebration in Netaji Indoor Stadium. About morning and evening, about over 30,000 people came. In the morning session, Srila Prabhupada's son, Vrindavan Chandra Day, came, and he told his remembrances of seeing Srila Prabhupada off on the Jaladuta. And then afterward, he was speaking privately to His Holiness Bhakti Charu Swami and myself. And between the two, his public talk and private, he explained how he went on the Jaladuta with Srila Prabhupada. And then Srila Prabhupada, he just saw how helpless his father was, in the sense that he, according to Vrindavan Chandra, Prabhupada had 40 rupees and told him that there's no use of this because nobody wants it outside of India. So he gave it to his son. That's what he said. And he was on the boat for a little while with Prabhupada, in a little compartment where Prabhupada was going to stay. And then he came off the boat, and the boat started moving. And Vrindavan Chandra said, profusely, uncontrollably, he was crying and crying. He said, I was so proud of my father. He was doing this, but he was so worried. It was practically inconceivable to him that he would ever see him again. 38 days at sea. Srila Prabhupada underwent all these difficulties so that Krishna would appear in our hearts. In fact, he celebrated Janmashtami on Jaladuta. In his diary, he describes how they were in the Arabian Sea, several miles outside of Cochin. That was before they were given permission to actually come to the port at Cochin in Kerala. They were just in the middle of the sea, and it was Janmashtami. And Srila Prabhupada gave a little lecture to the sailors. And he cooked a little prasad on the boat, the cargo ship for the sailors, and he gave a talk, he did a little kirtan, and he distributed prasad. And in Srila Prabhupada's mission, in his worldwide mission, that was the first Janmashtami. No, we don't hear that any of those sailors got initiated or anything. We don't even know who they are. Captain Pandya, we know his name and his wife. They were very respectful to Srila Prabhupada. I imagine everyone was. Well, very simple. It's not that they got the day off. They were all just working on a ship, a cargo ship. Cargo ships are really dirty places, too. I was in Detroit a few years ago, and after my lecture, this one elderly Indian gentleman came up to me and said, I was captain on Jaladuta for many years, but they would trade off because it was really difficult. He said, I wasn't on the journey that Prabhupada went on, but I was before and after. And at that time, 1965, it was already a really old and beaten up ship. So that's where Prabhupada celebrated Janmashtami. And with full enthusiasm, he's giving a little talk about Krishna's appearance to some sailors on the ship. They're not even exactly sailors, they're just working, So simple. And a few days later, he had his heart attacks. And 38 days later, he arrived, or a month later, he arrived in Boston and New York. So from that very humble beginning, by his love, by his compassion, now there's hundreds and hundreds of Janmashtami celebrated all over the world. At Radha Bihari Temple, what Janmashtami they're having. In Delhi, there's like 8 gigantic temples with millions of people coming for Janmashtami. In Mayapur, How many people come for Janmashtami? Radha Madhav Temple, Vrindavan, Radha Shamsundar Temple. All over India, all over the world. I was saying just a couple of weeks ago, I just gave a Srimad Bhagavatam class in Moscow, and over 2,500 devotees came. Prabhupada came there alone, spoke to one person. So as we're celebrating Janmashtami tomorrow, and we see thousands and thousands of people coming to hear the kirtan, to taste the prasad, to see the darshan of Radha Gopinath, to receive Srila Prabhupada's literatures. And we know what's happening in other parts of Mumbai and what's happening all over India and all over the world. We could remember the first Janmashtami of Srila Prabhupada's mission was on the Jaladuta. And he said he gave a short talk because I guess people weren't like all of you, really eager to hear. They were just working. But you see, Srila Prabhupada had such faith. He had such faith in the holy names of Krishna, and such faith in the mercy of his Guru Maharaj and the Parampara. And he wanted to share that. Srila Prabhupada explained when he was on Jaladuta, he knew the Srimad Bhagavatams were there with him. And he had complete faith in the power of the holy names. And he had the blessings of his Guru. And that's how he prepared. So Janmashtami is a wonderful opportunity to really meditate on why Krishna has come to this world. And to feel so deeply, deeply grateful for those who have given us this understanding of why Krishna has come, and to receive. In giving we receive the most.
You were listening to Radhanath Swami on thesacredconnect.com.